Ready to serve. On my way. Ready to serve. Yes, my lord.
People of the realms, hear me! I am the Emperor of New Rome, bearer of Jupiter's wrath, and the rightful ruler of all Britannia. The gods have sent me to protect this world from itself and the shadows that tear at its foundations from within. Kings and lordlings of the south, yield to my might.
The noble Septimus Sulla, the wife of the self-proclaimed emperor who rules the former Roman province of Iberacum, called King Arthur or his lawful heir to negotiate. The envoy assures you that the matter is very urgent, so you set off for the forests outside Sherwood to get to the camp of Navia. It takes time for you to find the camp in the dense wilderness. The camp is substantially bigger than you'd expected, and looks like a large hideout for refugees. There are several thousand tired and weary people there, but the mood is peaceful. The Empress waits for you in her pavilion, sitting behind a makeshift table. She's wearing a Roman dress, and her face is covered by a veil, which muffles her voice. She greets you in a friendly way, offers you a cup of wine, then asks about your journey. You describe your travels in a few words, but soon you feel that you have to remind her you are here because she called you to discuss an urgent matter. She tells you she is not here on behalf of the Emperor. Navia is here because she needs help, and she is also a harbinger of danger.
The former Roman province of Iberacum is ruled by Emperor Septimus Sulla, who ascended the throne with the help of a mighty artifact. But his mind was ensnared by the same magical treasure that turned him into an insane and a cruel tyrant. Septimus Sulla thinks that the relic belonged to Hadrian, but this is just one sign of his madness. As a matter of fact, it is none other than a shard of a relic called the Grail. I read the notes of a guardian in the archives of Iberacum after Sulla killed the man. Septimus Sulla defends Iberacum from the Pict hordes and the Fomorian plague with the power of the wall, but that power has its roots in black magic. Sulla has to sink deeper into depravity to keep the magic he needs alive. The wall was built by a Roman strategist and emperor, Hadrian, to defend the province from the attacks of the barbarians. The wall runs from east to west, straight through the entire land. Its capabilities are provided by colossi which come alive when the emperor calls them. To keep the magic of the wall alive, the emperor pays the price in Roman lives. So the Caracallas, an ancient Roman family, started a rebellion against him. The rebels are hiding from the troops of Septimus, but their situation is grim, because Sulla's legions are invincible. The relic suggested to Septimus to open the gates to the other world, so he let the ghosts of the 9th Legion possess the body of his legionaries. These soldiers are impossible to kill, because they are constantly returning from the realm of death. Furthermore, Iberacum is not enough for the artifact. It forces Sulla to expand to the south, and he is preparing his legions for the campaign. I arrived here to warn you and to ask for help. The rebels are many, but only a few of them are warriors. The armies of Arthur may overcome the legions of the Emperor, but they will need the knowledge that the rebel leaders possess. Then I put my people at the mercy of King Arthur, and also offer him the treasures saved from Rome. I shall be more than happy to join your army, and my treasure also belongs to you as long as you use it in the fight against the tyrannical Caesar.
The Empress sweeps the veil from her face, and you suddenly realize she is a ghost.
My husband woke me up from the dead in his insanity after I died. As an eternal being, I know the ways of magic, and fighting is not unknown to me either. After I returned as a ghost, and I realized my husband was insane, I tried to leave this world, but I was forced to come back from death by an unknown force, just like the Ghost Legionaries. The Ghost Legions, like the Wall and the Relic, are also the tokens of his power.
The conversation is interrupted by voices from outside. A guard arrives and reports to the Empress that they have discovered a spy eavesdropping behind the tent, but he couldn't be caught. The scouts and a squad of soldiers are already after him. The Empress is thankful for your help, but she trusts her scouts, who know the area very well. But if you insist, you are free to send your man after the spy. When the interlude is over, the Empress apologizes. She tells you that this was a good demonstration of their weakness as refugees.
After I returned as a ghost, and I realized my husband was insane, I tried to leave this world, but I was forced to come back from death by an unknown force, just like the Ghost Legionaries. The Ghost Legions, like the Wall and the Relic, are also the tokens of his power. Only the rebel leaders, the Caracallas, can answer this question. You have to find them as soon as possible. The Emperor opened gates to the other world, and you have to close them. The first one is at a monastery to the north of here, in the southern part of the area ruled by the Fomorians. Only the rebels can help you more, so you have to find them as soon as possible.
The Empress steps closer to the bundle of maps on the table, pulls out an enormous scroll, and unrolls it in front of you.
No one knows their exact whereabouts. I only know that they are at the seashore west of Iboracum, in a province overrun by the Fomorians. I order my troops to get ready to go, and then I prepare my faithful ghost warriors to fight on our side.
You order your soldiers to defend the camp, and you leave with the Empress at your side.
All that Navius Sulla told us seems to be true. According to our spies, Septimus Sulla rules his so-called empire with immortal ghost legionaries, and demands terrible sacrifices from his people, that he might defend the wall against the picked hordes. You must venture on 3 important quests to defeat him. You need to find the exiled Roman nobles. Also, you can't fight an army where the soldiers keep coming back from the dead, so you must close the gates, whither they return. And the stronghold of Iboracum must fall.
Yes, my liege. On my way. On my way.
On my way! On my way! Your wish? Yes, my king!
Your spell was absorbed. Your spell was absorbed. Your spell was absorbed. Your spell was absorbed. The enemy has cast a spell. A spell was cast. Your spell was absorbed. Your magic shield is fading. The enemy has cast a spell. The enemy has cast a spell. Your magic shield is under normal strength.
Fire!
Mad Septimus Sulla.
On my way.